Welcome back to Streamline Entertainment. It's your boy Marvin. We're going to be talking about evictions. It seems to be on the rise, especially after COVID. So we're just going to go straight into the video I'm going to be commentating on the most shocking evictions caught on tape, live eviction compilations, tenants from hell. I mean, sometimes the tenants are to blame because they haven't kept the house or they haven't kept up with their rent. But it is a ruthless organisation for landlords now, who are renting to short lets or to students or to middle class and upper class people because they know that they can get their money. It just seems if you're a normal working person, especially in the UK, it's very, very hard to find an affordable accommodation for someone who's on between 15 and 25 grand a year. That's not easy. I'll play the video and I'll comment as I go.
Those ladies were living down here for a little while, helped Mama out upstairs, and I've been cleaning the basement.
Gosh, this guy's at state first. He's gonna charge as an adult.
This is insane. This is insane.
Jesus. Her house looks a mess. It looks like it's going to take thousands to actually fix it. It just looks like it needs complete renovation. They've just wrecked the place. Who was ever in there? That's crazy.
This person has been stealing from the owner of this property for 7 months now. And, today is the day. She's got done talking to the bailiff. Looks like she's going to be pulling off now. Time that is convenient for you with your schedule, and I'll send them there.
Over me, I'm going to hang up the phone.
All right, I'm listening.
Rude as fuck.
Anything that the tenant wanted, or the tenant, at that point, all their crap is outside, they can go to their pile of stuff and they can take it all with them. If they don't take it all with them, at 5 o'clock, we have to go back to the property and remove all that stuff.
So, these poor people, and
That's mad. It's out in the rain, for fuck's sake. This stuff's out in the rain. That's nuts. TV, electrical goods are not going to be worth much. Furniture, carpets, unbelievable. What a ruthless world we live in. But like I said, obviously, I don't know the full stories, but these days, evictions are on the rise like no one's business.
the other units are washing their clothes after him, and they're getting his shit on their clothes.
We're gonna give it to you. The butcher knife. And took a lot of bulbs out, hoping cause it be dark in the motherfucker.
Hello. Do you have a mouth? Do you know how to talk? Can you answer the question?
Time that is convenient for you with your schedule, and I'll send them there.
Over me, I'm going to hang up the phone.
All right, I'm listening.
Rude as fuck. I have not met Grant. I have spoke to Grant.
Joe.
And stop threatening to evict us because we have done nothing wrong.
Joe. It requires a 24-hour notice, right? So, they could do it at any time of 24 hours. Glad we could work it out, and it's mutually beneficial for everyone.
You're wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you. Mission accomplished!
Just stick this across the front door so I can tell if somebody opened the door. Here you go, Jose, for sure. Kapow!
He ain't even stuck down here and gave you my down here too. Yeah, like they run this field. No, go on. You could have gone back to Columbus. You don't come here running and telling me what to do.
I'm just asking why you
Don't even start. No. I stay in my if I don't be cool with nobody, I stay down here. I'm trying to get my house together. Reason why my life keep going. Trying to see why my wall cracking and why I'm paying all this money that bathroom wall about to fall apart.
Cakes and shit. It's all that yummies.
Freaking a dream mattress, man. Dream mattress.
When you actually see it like this and you're a landlord, you're actually thinking, fucking hell. I can see why some landlords uh, more or less interview the people seriously who are going to move in, and they definitely ask how much money they're earning, because what I've noticed, especially in the UK, a lot of landlords are very, very suspicious than before, because they've had a lot of tenants who stop paying and won't move out, and it takes maybe 3 to 6 months to get them out. But it's shocking. If I came back and I rented my place and I had to do a complete overhaul on my place, I would be pissed, to be honest with you, because it isn't fair.
Oh. Beautiful. Beautiful. I think if someone from the city did come here, probably would be condemned.
I'll get that floor in there with that wood about to fall in.
Well, we have to go back up that way. But I'm getting the bathroom walk right now. And then I have to go back and get that outlet.
Go knock on
Almost, yeah.
Video camera.
Lulu, go knock on the door and ask Pam to let them see the basement keep it. Because Tina said she's gonna get hurt. I was gonna move my stuff over there.
Yeah, they're about to hit that car.
Stop! Stop! I go to the apartment, and there's like a trail of breadcrumbs, except it's shit. And it's just like he pooped his pants and it was running down his leg, and you could see like everywhere he stopped, all the way back from the gas station down the street, all the way up to the front of the apartment. You know, he must have filled with his key for a little bit at the front door because there's a bunch there.
Jesus, that's absolutely disgusting. I know you get people with mental health problems that sometimes can't keep their place up to scratch, but it would be a nightmare to find your own place. Basically a shithole. It really, really would.
This is insane. This is insane.
Well, he can't prove it. I'm like, all right, whatever. So I had to get a shovel out of my truck and clean poo out of the inside of an apartment building and off the sidewalk, and I had to have people come and scrub it off. It was gross. So fast forward a couple weeks later, we get another phone call about this guy, or about a tenant calls in and says, hey, the washing machine has shit caked on the inside of it, and so does the dryer.
You didn't say that, because you know it's a lie. This is my daughter apartment. And I pay some rent every month. She ain't lacking on shit.
So, of course, go there. This dude had just been like taking his like soiled clothes and sticking them in the washing machine without rinsing them off, even though he told me not to even use our washing machine. So he's like got like, you know, a washing machine's not designed to get like shovelfuls of shit out of your clothes. You know, you gotta do a little pre-treatment.
Hurry up, give me that. Hello. Do you have a mouth? Do you know how to talk? Can you answer the question?
What makes me laugh the most is that it's incredible how many people think just because they're renting a place, they actually think that house is theirs, and they can't seem to get into their mind that I'm paying my rent or I haven't paid my rent, but you can't kick me out. It's unbelievable. It really, really is. But like I said, it is a shock to the systems when the landlords get that eviction notice or the police are involved just to boot you out on your door. I mean, if it come to that, if I was in that situation, I'd be long gone before that eviction. At the end of the day, long gone.
Like everybody else is.
The inside of the dryer's just caked. It's all baked in there. We had to get rid of the dryer. We had to get rid of the washing machine. Thankfully, we were able to evict that guy. But I mean, when me and the bailiff showed up to evict him, I talked to the bailiff and I warned him. I'm like, hey man, just so you know, this unit smells really bad. And the bailiff's like, yeah, right, man. How bad can it be? He's done 100 evictions. He's like, oh, it's nothing. We open the door. I immediately start dry heaving because the smell just hits you in the face like someone hit you with a shovel. The bailiff has to turn away. The smell's so bad, and he's trying to talk to the guy with his hand over his mouth, and the guy's just like, "Oh, it's not me. It's not me. It's not my smell."
And when we put a lock on there, we're going to give you a key.
I know.
But that key can't be that key.
You see that? I didn't even know they broke the lock. Because I had a key 2 weeks ago. But I need the key now for.
Right. But we're going to put a lock on there, and we're going to give it to you.
That's when I started the butcher knife. And took a lot of bulbs out, hoping they, because it be dark in the motherfucker.
What's killing me is, once I move the car, I gotta move him at once.
Yeah.
Because when he left up out of here, turn it on later. He took my keys to all my vehicles. 1 and 3 deep. So
Rat poop or mice poop all over the place. And
So it's going to cost a fortune for the landlords to clean these places up, and a lot of them ask whether it's bloody worth it or not at the end of some of the states of these places. Some of them need complete renovation, which not only go into the tens of thousands, but some the hundreds of thousands. It's just unbelievable. It's like I said, a lot of people think that they're going to be in these houses forever, and that sometimes the landlord isn't going to come there to see what his property is all about. So I don't blame landlords being sort of a little bit more upfront in who they're looking for, and wanting to know someone's history of where they lived before and before that, and some referees. I think that's pretty important these days, especially if you're renting numerous properties.
oh god, this stinks.
yeah, it's been.
Information, dog. Don't play with me. I don't care about y'all looking at me. I got them looking at your too. I'll give you the wrong information. Y'all too young that y'all don't know 3288 West 94th Street. They don't cut off the world.
Company anymore.
I got it.
Gosh, this guy's at state first. He's gonna charge as an adult. Huh?
Where do you see it from?
The Stark County is coming to pick him up. He's a juvenile. He's 18 and he's sent over from ODYS, as doing juvie life, basically.
Because, I'm not talking about you kiosks. I don't need to be bothered with this basic. I'm just bothered with because I'm tired of my stuff coming off.
I see, you're gonna keep going on. I'm telling you, they've been here.
But now I got other people. I got the commissioner in on me now.
What the other key?
Right here.
They gotta get
He like to make complicated anyway. Flat out.
Oh, now I gotta get two. I want the two locks with the same key. That's what I wanted. But this your side. We can get the bigger side.
The puppies don't bite. They don't bite.
I don't even know how they got outside our puppies outside.
Yeah, they're nice
Here
and
go the
cute.
breaker boxes.
Breakers?
Who are these people? And then I gotta wait 20
30 days to get my
me.
damn dog
I'm gonna go in
haircut.
here one more time.
But your dog's got fancy haircut. But you ain't even trying to cut my dog. I don't got time. Oh, you got a broom and stuff?
See how it's all wet? Guest appearance.
Alright, so we are at the house. We just pulled up to the house. I got my crew out there. That's John. And then we got all the court-appointed movers are all here. How much of their belongings are in the car? Or in the house, rather?
Jesus, kicking someone out in the middle of the winter. That is the worst time to go. Cold, damp stuff. If you've got to leave some of the stuff out front, that must be real nasty. And not sometimes having the money maybe to get all your stuff into the room. Oh my God, that's not the best scene you want, is being kicked out in the winter. And especially when everyone needs every penny as well. That's even
Probably about 75%. No one's there. I'm expecting they'll probably come back though, because Dave said they pulled off right before.
Yeah, we thought the boyfriend was Thompson's car the whole time. Because he kept staring at us.
Well, yeah. Thompson's like, those guys videotaping them.
Yeah, he wants to hang out in the dark.
And I took the one I did too. That was upstairs when I come in, I just click it on the side over here. See, that was for my sake.
And it goes right down the stairs in his unit. So I bang on the door, I'm like, dude, come on. He's like, oh, that's not me. That's not mine. I'm like, there's a trail from point A to point B.
But since these motherfuckers been coming in, oh no, I'm not in the basement, IT. They be lying to me. But
Yeah.
no, I want you to know, set the record straight. They don't live in apartment 1. Angel. Cause that's the man that like the cans. Cause I got 2 bags of cans up there for him.
that place has been truly trashed. Oh my God. It looks as though it should be in a horror movie, that place. The rooms are absolutely disgusting. The graffiti on the doors, it's like they've done that for purpose before they left. If to say, haha, you've got to pay for this shit now because you kicked us off. That's just terrible. There's so much disrespect. That's unbelievable. The landlord or landlady or both of them, they must be distraught.
This apartment was completely redone a few months before this tenant moved in.
There's a bailiff right there. We have another bailiff up there. This Escalade right there is actually the tenant who is currently being evicted. She's kind of just running around, screaming, wanting to know where the landlord is. Remember, this person has known that this has been coming for 7 months. This person has been stealing from the owner of this property for 7 months now. And, today is the day. She's got done talking to the bailiff. Looks like she's going to be pulling off now.
He'll wind up. I know a lot of these people, and my heart goes out for them.
Especially all of
This property, this is located in Cleveland, Ohio. So we took all of that crap out of the apartment. So to get us to be allowed to do that, we had to spend $750. Then the actual cost of taking all the guys over there and removing all that crap, changing the locks, $1,147. Anything that the tenant wanted, or the tenant, at that point, all their crap is outside, they can go to their pile of stuff and they can take it all with them. If they don't take it all with them, at 5 o'clock, we have to go back to the property and remove all that stuff. You can't just leave crap everywhere. You'll get a fine from the city. Notice that she is driving a Cadillac.
Unbelievable. Your stuff out in the rain. Jesus. What can I say? That's just terrible. Settees, carpets, TVs, radios, your kitchen stuff, things that are not supposed to get wet, and they're out on the street. And then if you don't come back at 5 and pick some of the stuff up, this company could get a fine. So they've got to take it to the tip or auction it. But that stuff in the wet is probably they're just going to tip it. They probably not going to even get much money for it. That's just unbelievable. So that person who's been evicted has to start again. Hasn't got a thing to their name. They're probably some of their clothes there as well. Underwear, vests, socks, t-shirt, jackets, all wet and damp and out of the elements. That's unbelievable.
Black Escalade. If that isn't the most ironic thing you've ever seen in your life, the fact that this girl, 7 months, giving her sob story to the bailiffs, giving her sob story to the crew out there, and she pulls off in her Cadillac Escalade.
So these poor people in the other units are washing their clothes after him, and they're getting his shit on their clothes.
Evictions are already a pretty stressful situation, so we do not want to add any stress to this situation. We do not want to bother the crew or get in their way. So we're going to let these guys do their thing.
I got my flashlight? I did. There's that other lock that used to be right here.
I guess there's two, like, I feel like everybody's living down here for a little while. I helped my mom out upstairs. And I've been cleaning the basement, but it's like, it looks like a mess, but it was all clothes on top of this before. So it was even worse. A lot of it is stuff that she had stored down here.
Okay.
They just like ripped it apart, so I'm trying to pick it up, clean it, and take care of it. I just have to sweep this right now. And clean this. But I help take care of it.
You got a hardworking American down there in North Carolina. Tried to be the nice guy. Tried not to evict her for those first 3 months. And now he is 7 months into this thing. And this girl's giving her sob story as she pulls away in a Cadillac Escalade.
It's taking a piss. That's definitely taking a piss. But I think these days, landlords are getting a lot more hardcore. They're a lot more looking for short-term Airbnbs or making their houses into flatlets. They tend to want tenants not to stay long unless they've got a good track record, or they're bringing in 35,000 onwards to maybe 60,000. I think they, to be honest, they're looking at basically more middle class to upper class who can actually afford the rent. And I think landlords are being basically a lot more clever. Private renting now, you really, really have to have a good track record because a lot of people leave private renting and have to go to the council and say they haven't got anywhere to go, and hopefully maybe put up in a hotel if they've got no income coming in, or a bed sit or a room. That's your best options, but there's not a lot out there at the moment. So once you've got a place, keep it as best you can, but say something early if you can't afford it, or look for a cheaper place. Don't forget to subscribe to Streamline Entertainment and support your boy Marvin. Thank you.